to the stream slash video. Today I'm going to mix things up with a bit of Eternal play, switching out from the usual Magic the Gathering just to see what happens. I'm going to treat this as though someone who doesn't really know Eternal. I've been playing a bit through the beta, through both the original beta and the open beta that it is in now. I definitely recommend the game if you're a fan of Magic. It basically takes the best parts of Hearthstone, which I'm not a big fan of, and it mixes in some great aspects of the Magic rules to make a really good digital card game. Yeah, good fun. I haven't done much of the interactive. I mostly play in the Gauntlet and the Forge, which are just the against the PC. With Forge being my favourite, it's the closest to doing a against the computer draft without having to have a constructed deck. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in. Let's have some fun with it. So the rules. So for people who might be watching this who are used to Magic or Hearthstone, I'm not able to speak too much to the Hearthstone side of things, but to look at Magic, basically what I'm doing is you take 3 cards, you pick one, you keep going, and you keep doing that until you've got 25 cards. You'll get some casual rares, legendaries, you know, the levels. The great thing about this is that there's no chance of getting colour screwed. Basically, once you pick a colour, that's your colour. To 2 colours. So say if I pick a black purple card now, pretty much every pick I'll pretty much have the option of getting a card of the same faction. Once you pick your second one, you're locked and you're only going to get those 2 factions, which is the colour base. I don't know exactly. I know you've got white is time. I don't actually know what blue is. I should know more about this. I think black shadow, but I'm going to call them white, blue, black, red, and green, similar to what I know in the Magic world. I'm also going to call sigils lands, so feel free to get annoyed at that. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, so having a look, so again, we're going to go with the basic rules that you want you want evasion, you want removal, and you want some creatures that finish the game, but you also want to have good curve, or card advantage is pretty good. Strangers is a deck that I've played against a lot. One of the AIs that you get to play against is the Strangers deck, and it tends to wreck me but sometimes you can usually get ahead of it now that I know the game a bit better. Flying is flying. Aegis is a protection, a one-off protection from targeted spells, and I think I've done a lot. I haven't done many white, so I'm gonna just mix it up. I'm gonna go time, just because I literally haven't done white on this type of format much. What have we got? Empower. So Empower is an ability that works like landfall for those of you familiar with Magic. When you play your sigil land for the turn, ability triggers. Overwhelm is trample. Stun. To stun a unit, that's basically to tap a unit. It can't attack or block when they're exhausted. Flying, and +1 attack when have a unit in the void. That's the graveyard. No, man, mixing that with a bit of Eternal. If you haven't tried it out, it's really fun. So it looks. So sticking with white, this guy is going to be my finisher basically. Kill is an interesting ability. Basically, you can tap the creature to direct fight with the creature, kind of like what you do with Hearthstone, however you want to say it. It's kind of like fighting. This creature deals damage, that creature deals damage back. I'm going to stick with the white cards for now. Could be wrong. Charge is haste, quick draw is first strike, but it only works while attacking. Summon is obviously enters the battlefield effect, and drawing a sigils are your lands. Lightning Storm is a really powerful card. Basically, because I've picked all white cards so far, whichever colour I pick here, it's going to lock me into being those 2 colours. You don't get to to switch out. Deadly is Death Touch. One of my favourite things about Eternal compared to like Magic Online is that effects that, because it's not based off a paper card game, effects that change things in your hand are absolutely permanent. So say with this guy, free to play, yeah, you basically start off, you run through a campaign, you get enough, and if you're good, you just, like, I've got 15,000 coins. Doing this, which is basically a PC, it's against, it's not multiplayer. It costs 2,500, and if you go undefeated through 7 rounds, you get about 3,000 coins out of it. A draft is 4,000, and if you win, I believe you get 4,000 back. Like, it's 7 rounds, but it's only best of 1, so it goes about the same. Yeah, you pay for about an hour and a half. There might be a small cost to download it in the first place, but it's all through Steam. But I've had it since well into the beta, so I'm not sure. I'll take this guy. But yeah, as I was saying, so so this giving a creature in your hand +1/+1, that creature is going to have +1/+1 forever. Even if it goes to the graveyard and comes back, even if it goes to the top of your library and comes back, it's still going to have +1/+1. Same with this, giving unit charge. It's pretty. I really like the ability. Silencing is basically getting rid of all text and any attachments. Warcry is one of my favourite abilities. Basically, whenever it attacks, the top creature or weapon in your deck gets +1/+1, and they can stack, and again, they stay forever. So say if I attack with this guy, my Warcry triggers, and if this guy's on top, it becomes a 3/3 weapon rather than a 2/2 weapon, and forever. And flying, obviously, is flying. Endurance is kind of like Vigilance. It untaps again at the start of each opponent's turn. I like both of these cards, but I think I'll take the Warcry guy. So Empower is landfall. I think I prefer this one just because evasion's better. Units with 5 attack or more cost 1 less to play, so that would affect exactly 1 creature in my deck, so don't worry about that. I think I've got 2 7-drops. Combat Trick. I'll just take the 2/2 for 2, which might have minimal upside. Not getting anything out of armor at the moment. Strangers, yeah. The cost of his hand. Haven't seen that one before. I like this guy. We seem to be creature based, so I'm just going to try and make my creatures bigger. Ugh, do I want another one of those? Not really. Two, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 10 creatures out of 15, so I might take the equipment. This guy's really good. +1 maximum power. I like this guy because it means it's basically a ramp creature. This guy's good if I've got ways to give him +1. Need to try and find a few weapons to help out with that. 1/1 for 1s actually aren't terrible. I don't want another one of those, so I'll take the flying. I'll take a weapon. I don't have much removal, so I might take the removal spell. double the damage spell anyway. Can usually nab something good with this bad boy. I like this one. Warcry. And the last one's always at least a rare. Harsh Rule, I think that's a really good card for constructed. Power cards have Echo. What are power cards again? I think power cards use sigils. Or your lands. Okay. Not the best deck I've ever put together, but let's see what happens, hey? So, as you can see, this is the Forge page, so you've got 7 to win, you get 2 losses. Once you get your second loss, you're out, and as you go on, your prize gets better. So, you don't get to see your opponent. Because this is all computer, you can kind of tell, once you've done enough, you can kind of tell what the decks you're going to come up against are. I actually don't know the Hellfire one in saying that. So, in terms of gameplay, you've got your opening hand of 7 cards. Your sigils again are your lands. Now, the way the mana base works is really interesting. I like it. It's a lot less likely to get mana screwed. Basically, the way that it works is that each card has a cost. So this one's 1, this one's 2, and you have to have influence of above the top. So this one, it's a 1-drop, and you need to have at least 1 time sigil. But say if I had 3 mana and only 1 time sigil, I could still play both of these because I have that 1 influence. So you don't need to have specific color requirements to cast multiple spells like you do in Magic, if that makes sense. These just come included. Basically, they give you 2 influence but only 1 mana. So you could play this, then play either a 1-drop green or a 1-drop white. Anytime you draw your 7, you get a chance to redraw, and when you redraw, you're guaranteed at least 2 power and a maximum of 5. This one's not great, but I'm going to keep it because it could be a lot worse. Just turn the sound down a bit. Okay, so this guy, he's a spider, deadly, so he's got Death Touch. Always start off with your seats because they are depleted if they basically come into play tapped. To put it in Magic terms, they come into play tapped if you don't have another basic land or sigil in your hand. So I now have one thing. I can be green or white. So I'm going to play this guy because he's going to buff this guy. So you drag, you click, and you end your turn. There are shortcuts. There's 2 shortcuts. Spacebar does whatever this button says, which is either end turn or start turn or continue. Or attack and block, and A is to attack with all. Combat works like Magic. Opponent declares attackers, you declare blockers. Carry on. Play this guy. So this guy's going to put my maximum power up to 3, even though I've only played 2 lands, but doesn't give me an extra influence. So it's weird, but you get used to it. Okay, so what do we got? Sorry, there we go. So I don't want to attack because I don't want to lose that guy. I'll play my 3-drop. As I said, he gets lifesteal if he has more than 4, so lifesteal is lifelink. So I don't want to attack because... Ooh, what's going on there? There we go. When you hear yourself back, that's always fun. So the way your weapons work, they're kind of like equipment. You play them straight onto creatures. They give power and toughness equal to the numbers here, and if they've got an ability, the creature gets that ability. So what I'll be doing is I'll be putting on this guy, giving him +1/+0 and flying, so it's a 4/3 flying lifelink because he's triggered. And I'm going to attack, gain 4 life, and my turn. I'll take 4 from that, don't care. Sorcery. So the difference in spells is spells or sorceries and fast spells or instants, to put it to magic terms. I might just attack. That's fine. You got me. So armor is just another mechanic in this game, kind of like Hearthstone if you've played that. It just adds... It's like gaining life, but it's not exactly life. It also matters with your relic weapons you can equip to your character. So we'll do that. Get the 2, get a sigil. I'm going to stop playing sigils now. That's basically it, dude. If you're good enough, you can go infinite. I believe. I haven't done much of the interactive playing. I'll see how I go. I'll see how I feel after this one. I've got work in the morning, so I might, if I do the 7 rounds here and get bored with it, I might just hit bed. But if I'm having fun, I might kick in and do a draft as well. See what happens. The computer's not often great at dealing with evasion creatures, and you just tend to win if you get a good one. And I win. Well, most likely win. Easy as that. It's definitely not hard. Sometimes you get tricky ones. The opponent rolls out perfectly, and you get mana screwed, like any of these card games. It's going to happen. So again, I'm going to look at the opening hands. This one's pretty crappy. So I've got the 1 sigil, but I don't have any green sources. Yeah, I'll definitely throw this one back. Yeah, you don't get a choice to mulligan again. It's 1 or none. This is much better though. So again, I'm going to throw my sigil out, pop this. I'll give that +1/+1. I'll probably give the Aegis guy. Decisions. Either way, I'm going to be equipping that to that likely. Most likely. Yeah, let's go nuts. Let's do that. End turn. And he's going to kill that. That's fine. Play this one. The card itself doesn't have much effect on my deck, so... But hey. It's a 2/2 for 2, and they're fine. This guy's a 2/2 lifesteal. So what I want to do, play this. So I can either play my 1/1 and make it a 4/4, I can just make this guy a 5/5, which is probably better. Yeah, I should have put that on there. Oh well. I'll attack, I'll see what happens. I'll attack. Nah, don't want to attack. Do I need a sigil? I don't need a sigil. Let's go aggro. And the Aegis, as I said before, protects it from the first bad hexproof as a once-off, basically. As well thin the deck out a bit. One thing I like, because this is a digital game, effects like that where you find cards from your deck don't actually shuffle at all. It literally, everything stays the same. It just, the game finds the top one for you and gives it to you. Kill that, but I get that guy. Play my 6th land. Because my good Empower guys are all my 7 drops, so. Entomb is when this dies. Kill his 4/3. Do I do that? I might do that. So I'm gonna give this guy killer and kill his 4/3. That's what we're waiting for. So this is mainly strange at the moment, but it makes him a bit stronger, so we'll attack with him. We'll attack with him, I don't care if he dies that much. We'll attack with him. That's fine, that's fine. He's being blocked by that and that, so I'll kill that, and he's being blocked by that and that. Okay, so I'm going to kill that because I can. He's hitting face, he's killing both of them, that's fine. He gets to draw a card, whatever. Just end my turn. That's fine. kill this at the end of turn because I hate them. And turn. And turn. I'll take 4. That's what we want. This guy has Empower. My units get, whenever I play my sigil, my units get flying, so it'll be nice. So I'll ban this next turn and attack for big. Not bugging that. I love the animations in this game as well. Block this turn. So now I want to draw sigils. That's also good. If I had the sigil, so got pretty good attacks all round. We have to put all 3 creatures on this to make this die, so that's fine. So what's blocking? That's blocking there. That's blocking there. At the moment he's taking 3, so I'll play this. So make sure this guy doesn't die. That'll kill that as well. Leave him with basically nothing. Primal. Blue is primal. A to attack with all. Spacebar to win the game. Apparently I had it as well. So as you can see, every time I win, my prize goes up. So it was a bronze chest, now it's a silver chest. Once you get up to the 4th, 5th win, you get additional chests as well. Let's see what happens. This hand is almost exactly the same as our first game hand. Strength in Numbers is a deck that plays basically a bunch of goblin tokens, so I don't think I want to keep this hand against it. Slightly better. If I can draw the green source to play this, I will feel very good. If I can't, I will feel very bad. Hey. Okay, cool. So I get to do this. This guy. There's the goblins. Grenadin is what they're called. And then my turn. It's getting scary. think Killer's going to do much for me. Fate. For those, Fate is an ability which, you can't see it, basically it triggers when the card is drawn. It's probably got the +2/+0 spell. So we want to block one, I guess. Whatever. Tokens also go to the graveyard, which is a big difference from Magic. Block thusly. Yep, okay, so what's going to happen here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15 he's hit me for. I can make myself gain 4 by doing that, but I don't think that's worth it. But it means that my guy's going to die. Ugh. So literally if I play this, it's just to stop this guy dying and gain me 4 life. It's probably not worth it, but hey, let's... This guy's going to die no matter what. Yeah, we'll just go with it. May have lost this one. I think I miscounted, I think it's 21. Am I just dead? 5. Yeah, I'm probably not coming back from this one. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Oh well, can't win them all. Alright, so as I said, you get 2 losses, so that first loss doesn't kick me out of my run, but means that if I lose again, then it's just out. You just get whatever prize you're at. Rebel Forces is a pretty easy one, I think. Can't keep this hand, it's got 1 playable card. Yeah, I mean turn 3 this into turn 4 that. If he doesn't respond, it's pretty much game over. Getting a ton of life. You got me. This is going to get me 5 life automatically, and when I attack it's going to get me another 5 life. $32. Gotta silence this guy, am I? Is it worth it? It's probably not worth it, is it? Turn off Warcry means he's not going to get big creatures. Yeah, we might just leave it. I'll attack. Oh, that's just mean. Yeah, still hitting 3 damage. And I silence him because I don't like when he has endurance. And we'll pass. Should have seen that coming. Seven, then I'll stop playing my sigils. Basically just gotta try and build a board back up. No rocks. Might be worth attacking. That's what we want to see. So we can kill it with those two, but it seems fine. Three, so we've blocked with both of those. Not really upset, am I? I may wait, actually, it might make more sense to wait. I don't think he's going to be attacking anytime soon. See if I can draw my guy that has empower flying. That's annoying. I'm blocking my big guy because he's probably got another +3/+1. Ooh, that's nice. Let's do that. Oh, I should have played this to give the feather extra power. Probably didn't matter in the long run, but technically correct plays are technically correct for a reason. I think we're good. He's got no cards, yes, so we win. Whew. Sometimes you can just fluke out the wins against the computer. Halfway mark, let's do this. Sorcery, this is a blue based spell deck. Yeah, power is sigils. Thought so. Yeah, I'll be keeping this one because I can play this into give that, and then yeah, let's see, use a 2/2/1/2. It's not great, but it's fine. Ooh, there you go. Perfect target for the +1/+1 ability, because now he's guaranteed to have lifelink. Echo, I don't think I mentioned, is an ability that, yeah, when you draw it, you get another one in your hand, which is pretty nice. Boom, there's that dead. Attack for one, deal one damage, yes, snipe, why not? My opponent's missing on land drops, which is nice as well. So I can play this, and play this to get a sigil. Then I'll give him flying. Yeah, let's do that. Hit for 5. This is another deck where, against this deck, it's good to just get your life up, because they're going to likely have a bunch of burn spell, random lightning bolt spells and stuff. Random charge guys are just going to hit you out of nowhere. So if you get yourself a good life buffer, then you're good. Alright, again I'll start holding on to my sigils because my empower guys. I just keep beating in for 5. If I get through, I've got about 3 more turns. For me 4 if he plays another flying blocker, and I can hopefully win again. Kill that, yeah. No, I'm only on 34. Whatever will I do? Ugh. Draw a land, apparently. Imagine if my this guy had lived, how many I'd have now. Okay, good spot because he has to block that. So he will. Hopefully he doesn't have instant speed 3 damage. Nice. Does he have a flyer? Oh, he's digging. That's not a flyer. And we win. Boom. Never had trouble with the blue-red deck. The one I have trouble with is the one I lost to, the Toka deck and the Strangers deck. I hate playing against. Basically the only way you can really beat it is just aggressively block anything they play in the Strangers deck. It's for any Magic fans, it's basically a Slivers deck. I'll keep this, I'll use this to buff this to make it a 5, then I'll play this so it becomes like cost 6, yeah. Living the dream. Mirror match. Maybe I should play it on this guy. White green doesn't have much removal, so having a 3/3 out is probably a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. think it would block. Oh, I should have missed a point of damage. Yep. Oh, well, probably doesn't matter too much. The only downside with this one, normally that would be able to kill the equipment, but the equipment is actually part of the creature, so it basically uses the Aegis, so I can't... What the... Ooh. Ouch. That's fine. Flying, lifesteal, endurance. Alright, let's start getting the life total up. And my one creature is gaining more life than their two creatures. You feel pretty good. That's annoying. I hate that card. Blocks with this guy, that's what we want, so I can kill the attachment, gain some life out of the deal, and also kill his big guy. Got it. Okay, so now I'm going to draw that, Mako's going to trigger, I'm going to get two of them. Going to attack with everything. It's likely going to block that, which means it'll be 6, 7, 8. I can make it 9, 10, 11. That's fine. I can block that one. Okay, well then I'm definitely going to do that. And I'll fight this guy. So his best block is he's going to block that and take 3 but gain 2. So I'll just attack with my big guy. Force him to chump it. Yep. I'll fight this guy. What? Play all units in the top 4 cards of your library that share skill set with the... Okay, that's fine. I think. So if we're attacking with everything, he blocks that, he takes 2, 3, 4, 5, but he gets 5. Yeah. I think I'll just hold off on attacking this turn. I'll play this guy to get my next that. And then next time I can just drop this guy, play this, attack with everything that's flying. Yeah, that's right. Ugh. That's even better. So I'll play this. I'll play this. Everything. I think I just win. So he blocks the 9 and the 3. He takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gains. I don't know, it's not dead, but he can't kill my 9, 9, and I'm guaranteed to have a flying 10, 10 next turn. And I'm on 27, so nobody hit me for 27, right? Yeah. So do that. Just to make it more fun, I'll put that on him, get a bunch of life, attack with everything, win the game. Pew. And I just completed an achievement, which is going to give me a free gold chest, 540 coins, a free booster. We'll do open that booster afterwards. Second to last round, I really hope this is the Strangers. So the only way I'm winning this one is to basically try and gain some life and put on an early defense. It's probably not going to have attachments, that's useless. I think this is better than my average 6-card hand on this deck. Let's wing it. He's going to play a 2-1. There it is. That'll come in handy. I'm going to play a land past the turn. He's going to play a creature to give all his strangers +2/+2, +1/+1, attack me for 3. Oh no, okay, mixing it this time. Hit me for 2. You got it. That'll come in handy if I can get my guy to survive through the turn. No use blocking that. Okay, I got my land, so I'll play that. Gonna be taking some damage is the problem. But if this guy can live, I don't think this deck runs much removal. I could be wrong though. It's a fucking 5-color deck though. Stuns. All of the stuns. This is where my face gets beaten in. Play that, on that. Aggressively block. That thing, and that thing. Block to kill, block to soak, take 9. Not looking good, kids. Take 8, so I'm going to gain. If I give this killer, I kill this, I gain 5, go to 10 plus 2 armor, 8. I'm not dead. What if I just don't, and then I have to block and I'll just lose my guy, so let's do that. Hopefully he doesn't have some kind of crazy +2/+2 shenanigans. I take 6, which is half my life. I draw a creature that can block, which is good. I'll gain 5. I think I can outrace him at this point. Well, not outrace, but I can stop myself from having to take lethal by just aggressively blocking with any creature I draw. The Warcry would be nice, but hey, it has to happen. As long as I can block, I'm only taking 3 damage a turn. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so I'm taking 6 next turn. Going to 5. If I basically I need to draw a creature every turn to stay alive. A creature I could cast. Okay, I can't attack this turn. If he draws a stun, flying is fine. I'll block him. Go to 9. Ah, snipe. That'll probably do it. 5. I've got 2 turns. Although he has flying, so I'm pretty screwed. I hate the Strangers deck. Yep. Oh well. Got to the second last level. Not bad. Not the worst run I've ever had, but definitely not the best. Oh well. We've got 2 chests, plus the booster that we won from completing the task, so 500, 200, so 700 coins. New card. Top deck gets Yuko, yep, sure. And I've got 2 boosters to open, so let's see what we open. Some boosters, hey? I like this guy. I like this guy. That's supposedly playable in some constructed formats. I haven't had much to do with constructed yet. What's our rare? Ultimate, pay 4 to give her +2 on quick draw. Not terrible. Like this guy. Ooh. Exhaust him to draw a card. Yeah, it's interesting. Never seen him before. Melt some cards to get crafting crap. And that's a forge done. That's how we do a forge. What time is it? It is 11 o'clock. I think I might call it there. Thanks for coming to hang out and watch me play some Eternal. If you've not played it, I definitely recommend playing it. I tell all my Magic friends it's definitely worth trying out and having some fun. If you're good, you can basically do it without paying. I've not paid a cent and I'm sitting on enough to do. Actually, I've got a free draft waiting from the beta, plus it's got to 5,000. I think they've increased the cost from 4,000 to 5,000 maybe, but it's enough to do 3 plus more if I win. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming to check. I'll upload everything to YouTube. Feel free to check me out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the fun stuff. MP Numbers is who I am everywhere. Obviously, feel free to follow along. I mostly play Magic, but we'll be branching out to play some Eternal as well as chucking in some Hearthstone. Hearthstone, I'm going to say, and I'll also be also going to start doing some random games. I really want to start playing Bioshock again. Probably one of my favourite all-time games. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and have a great day, night, whatever it may be, wherever you are.